Today's training is on the benefit of using Kahoot.it as a formative assessment and as a way to integrate games into your classroom. Kahoot is a wonderful tool for a formative quiz or as a review for a summative project, and can also work well as a way to discuss with students or get an informal survey or exit slip for a lesson that was just completed. To begin, go to getkahoot.com. This is the place where you need to go to begin your use of Kahoot. Here you will either sign up for a new account or log in once you have your account made. For the purposes of this training, I'm already logged in. As you can see, the URL for this site has changed to create.kahoot.it. This is the place where you can begin a new Kahoot, see your Kahoots, or view public Kahoots. First though, what is a Kahoot? A Kahoot is either a quiz, discussion, or survey with answers that are written by the creator that have 4 or less choices. Each choice corresponds with a shape, and those shapes appear as answer keys to the people taking the quiz's discussion or survey. Students enjoy this game because it can be competitive and timed, and they also score points based on speed and accuracy. This can be well adapted to those students needing assistive technologies, either through the use of a touchscreen to allow students who have trouble writing to respond to the question, or by helping students who learn better through auditory using the Speak It extension to have the text for each question read to them. The Speak It extension is a Chrome extension that you can download on your browser, so students who are using Kahoot can hear the question read to them. Today, I am going to show you an example of how to create your own Kahoot, as well as an example of one I have already made. To begin creating your new Kahoot, you need to select either quiz, discussion, or survey. For today, I'm going to select quiz. You start by giving the quiz a name. When ready, hit go. As you can see at the top, the title of your quiz appears. You also have question 1, and here in this box, you can type your question. You can select whether it's a points question or no points question, and you can also select your time limit. As you can see, it goes from 5 seconds all the way up to 120. Please note that during the Kahoot, after all students have answered the question moves on regardless of the time limit left. Down here, you have your 4 answers. Note that you can go less than 4, but you cannot go more than 4. I'm going to enter in some answers here, and then you select which of the 4 you want to be the correct answer. All 4 of these will display when the students are taking the Kahoot, however only one will display as correct. If you'd like to, you can add an image to make your quiz more engaging. If not, they'll put in one of their own for you. Generally, it's a Kahoot background. When ready, you can hit Add Question for another question, or if you want just one question, you can hit Save and Continue. I'll add one more. For something like this, I would probably say no points, because there's not one wrong answer. You can also select points, but make all of the answers correct. That way students get points no matter what they do. It's really up to you as you're making a quiz though. The nice thing about creating your quiz is it's very editable, very user-friendly, and you can add in as much detail as you want. When you're ready to continue to the next step in the quiz, please hit Save and Continue. The next step, as you can see, of 4 is questions. Here you'll see your questions. You can reorder them if you'd like. I'm going to actually reorder them to have the How Are You Feeling Today first. And if you want to edit any more, you can actually go back and edit the questions in the bottom left. When you're ready, you can hit Save and Continue. And then you have some settings to choose. You can choose what language you want it to be in. If you want it public or private, I like private. And then you can select which audience you want. Most of the time, I will either be doing training or school. You can select the difficulty level for those that are going to be seeing, so those that are taking it can see what difficulty level it is. And you can also add a description. If you want to add tags for when people are searching, you can do that as well. Last but certainly not least, you can give your quiz a cover image, something to kind of let people know what's going to be happening. If not, Kahoot will also add one in for you. When you're ready, you can hit done. You can now either hit play now, preview, or edit again. If you'd like, you can also share with other users as long as you know their Kahoot username. I'm going to preview so that you can see what it looks like. This is a preview Kahoot. When a Kahoot is launched, you will get a game pin that you'll enter in over here. First, you have a series of options to choose from before you start the actual Kahoot. You can display the game pin throughout, which is nice if people get kicked off or need to join in at a later time. You can show minimized lobby instructions. I generally leave that setting off. You can randomize the order of questions, which is really nice if you're using one Kahoot as a way to review for a later summative exam. You can also randomize the order of answers in each question if you'd like. And a lot of fun is to add the play music in the lobby while waiting. So then when you're ready, hit launch. Ready to join? Your game pin will give you it. And here is an example of the kind of music you will get. I'm going to lower the volume. As you can see, the game pin right here is 398452. So on your cellular device or any other mobile device, you'll hit enter and select a nickname. Generally in a classroom setting, I will choose to do first initial, last name. That way you kind of know who is in and you don't really have to deal with any other ways of people making nicknames. When you're ready, select join game and your name will appear on the green here. Now if you ever have a username that you don't like from one of your students, you can go simply over their nickname, click it once, and it will be deleted. They'll then have to log back in. When you have all the players you want, evidenced up here, you can hit start now. You'll get this screen with the background cover image and the game pin down here. So it says question 1 of 2 for up to 1,000 points. What is the meaning of life? Let's say I hit 2. You have to hit it over on your cellular device and you will hit it there. Now since I was the only one left, the quiz automatically moved on even though I still had 20 seconds to answer. As you can see, it shows you a nice bar graph of who got what right. Imagining that there are 15 people or so, you can see that where you will have students getting right answers, students getting wrong answers, and you can actually have students show you their mobile screen to see if they're right or wrong. It will either flash red or green depending on if they got it right. When ready, you can hit next. As you can see, I got 850 points for getting the correct answer out of 1,000, even because I wasn't fast enough. When you're done, you can hit end quiz now, or if you'd like to play the second one, you can hit the second one. How are you feeling today? I'm going to say I'm feeling great, so I want to select the green one, and I got it correct. Granted, we put all 4 correct, so that's okay. This is where the adaptive technologies come into play. Students who have the Speak It assistive technology on their browser could highlight the text that they need to be read to them, and then that would read to them. Now, this would work well with a student who has headphones, but I would recommend increasing the time on a question so that they have plenty of time to hear the responses. Once the quiz is out of questions, once you hit next, it will automatically give you the option to end it with the final score for students. Now what's really nice about that is you can get instant feedback from students. They can give you a star, they can give you a plus or minus sign, they can kind of give you a smiley face, and once you're done with that, you can go to the final results. The really nice thing about the final results is you can download the results to your Google Drive or another cloud storage as an Excel spreadsheet. This will tell you what students got what, how many answers they got correct, what answers they got wrong, and it's really, really great for data purposes. Next, you can go out of the screen here, and you can view a Kahoot that I have already made. Some of the ones that I've made for pre-quiz, like the basics in citizenship here, are ones that you can play anytime in class. It's an overview of world governments, government concepts, and citizenship. When you have one made, it tells you how many plays have happened, how many players were there, when it was created, and how many questions it is. You can then go through and see what questions you have. If there's any changes you want to make, you can select edit at the top, and from there you can move on. Here's the edit over here. I hope this introduction of Kahoot creates a sense of what you can expect with Kahoot and makes you want to explore more. I use Kahoot almost every day in class, and I love seeing the kids' increased engagement and excitement about the content. Jump on to getkahoot.com now and start exploring.